it's a good question. I mean, look, I think number one is attitude, right? Show up to the table, have a great attitude, have a lot of energy, show that you're there to, to play, right? I think two is you got to understand that, to where what we had spoken about before, like the level of accountability is real, and you just got to, and one should just remember that, they are a super important part or piece of the team, right? And so, look, I mean, having a great attitude, bring a lot of energy. I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but having that attention to detail, be intellectually curious, ask questions, right? I mean, I think, especially for myself, when I first joined, I was afraid to ask questions because, yeah, like I was afraid to look silly, and I still look silly, frankly. But you gotta be, you gotta leave your comfort zone. You gotta ask questions, be intellectually curious. One of the things that, I mean, even looking back at some of our summer interns that we had, like I was impressed with one of the summer interns, was running through some sort of an analysis or pulling some sort of a screen. And, this individual was like, oh, this doesn't look right. I want to flag this for you. Right. Stuff like that is really helpful. So this goes to another piece, right? If you're going to be put in a position where you don't know the answer and you're going to have to exercise a level of judgment in order to A, be resourceful, B, you want to raise up the flagpole, or in terms of, your colleagues, et cetera. I think those are really important. And then of course, like, everyone is always hyper focused on the technicals. I mean, understanding finance, understanding the accounting and how things work and all of it, all of that is of course really important. But look, and I think the last piece here is don't be afraid don't be afraid to put yourself in a really difficult position just because, it's going to be painful, right? Like the best analyst associates and, as you progress, and this is not just banking, I'm sure this is across the board, the best performers are those who do. And and look, I mean, there's going to be some things, there's going to be deals, there's going to be projects that are painful, right? And you just got to plow right through, take ownership, and you will see on the other side, you will be better for it. It'll be a great experience, and you would have learned something. And you can use that. You look at your toolkit. It's like, okay, well, I can think back to when I did this deal, or worked on this project. Here's how I went about solving this problem. So I think those are the things that are really important.